For more than 40 years, he's been a member of one of the greatest rock acts of all time, from Rush, Geddy Lee.
Good t-shirt.
Do you like it? I made it.
I was a fairly nerdy kid, and when I discovered that I was pretty good at playing music, that was kind of the thing that convinced me. You know, when you're young and you find something you're good at, you kind of follow it. Music is, you know, it's brought me everything in my life. Music has been the thing that saved me from my boring childhood, and it brought the world to me. So it's been, you know, my window to the world. James Brown, and he played in Maple Leaf Gardens, and this is quite a long time ago, back in the middle to late 60s. Well, I warm up my voice. I take about 20 minutes to do my vocal warm-ups before every show, and at the same time I play bass, so warm up my fingers. My Desert Island disc would be Who's Next by The Who. We spent a lot of time on our first 2 tours opening for Kiss, and they always treated us with the utmost respect and always gave us a sound check. So my early memories are most fondly of that situation. My favorite hard rock bands really are The Who, Led Zeppelin. I used to like Humble Pie when I was younger. Stevie Marriott was a big influence on me when I was starting out. Those are to name a few, yeah. Playing bass and singing is probably the single hardest thing I do in my job. I have to be able to learn the bass part almost blindfolded before I can attempt to do the two. So it requires a lot of rehearsal. I have to put in a lot of hours of rehearsing on my own, just playing and playing and playing, and then playing and singing, until the whole thing merges, and then it becomes second nature. The drummers I'd like to play with are varied. Personality-wise, they may not all be easy to get along with, but of course the ones I respect the most, people like Ginger Baker. And there was a great drummer that used to play for Jethro Tull named Barrymore Barlow that I admired. And when Phil Collins played drums in the early Genesis days, he was just one of my heroes. So those are 3 guys that would be cool to jam with. I'm ever hopeful, and I like the Blue Jays' chances this year to make it into the playoffs, and they've improved their team, and so I'm really excited about the coming season. But I think a couple other teams have improved dramatically too. The San Diego Padres are going to be interesting to watch, and Chicago White Sox have improved dramatically too, so it's going to be a fun year.
Nice to see you,
Hey,
man.
thank you so much,
That
man.
was a lot of
Great
fun.
honor.
That was
Yeah,
great,
appreciate
man. Had a blast. And last question, what's your favorite time signature?
My favorite time signature, I'm in Rush, 7/4.